right, guys, today in our math lesson, we are going to continue on in our Tara West booklet. All right, we got another day's worth of our Tara West, and today we're going to be looking at lesson 3.4. All right, before we open up our books and go to that, let's go ahead and look at our I can statement for today. So by the end of our lesson today, we're going to continue doing what we were doing yesterday, but we're going to put it together and do it a little bit more in depth. So here we go. Our I can statement is, I can decompose, break it down, a two-digit number into tens and ones to help with subtraction, okay? So let's look at what does that look like today. Now, you're gonna see this and you're gonna say, oh, I did that already. I did that with math last week. So we did that. We did the same thing with addition. So now we're gonna see how it's gonna work if we do subtraction. So, say we have a problem like 57 minus 22, okay? I can break these two numbers down into their tens and ones to help me subtract, okay? So I see that 57 is the same thing as 50 plus 7. And 22 is the same thing as 20 plus 2. Now, last time when we did it, we were adding our numbers. So we would say 7 plus 2 equals 9. But we're not doing that this time. So now we're working with subtraction. So we have to subtract those numbers. So I would say 7 minus 2. So 7, 6, 5. So 7 minus 2 equals 5. And then 50 minus 20. 50, 40, 30 equals 30. And then all I have to do is think to myself, okay, what is 30 plus 5? That is 35. So 57 minus 22 equals 35. All right, let's try some. If you want to do this on your whiteboard, you can, or you can just kind of watch for the first couple of problems and then go from there, okay? All right, so here we go. Our first problem is 82 minus 32. So I'm going to give you a second in case you want to write this down on your whiteboard. 82 minus 32. All right. Now, the first step that we're going to do is we're going to break it down, right? So 82 is the same thing as 80 and 2, okay? 32, I can decompose that into tens and ones by saying 30 and 2. Now, don't let these plus signs distract you from what we're doing. We are subtracting. 2 minus 2. 2 minus 1, 2. That equals 0. 80 minus 30. So I put up 8. Okay, pretend like that's 80. 70, 60, 50. So 80 minus 30 equals 50. And 50 plus 0 equals 50. So we see that 82 minus 32 equals 50. Very good. All right, let's try another one. I'm going to give you a second to write it down on your whiteboard. 98 minus 83. 98 minus 83. All right, here we go. 98. We can decompose that into tens. So 9 tens is equal to 90, and 8 ones is equal to 80. And then 83, we can decompose that into 80 plus 3. Now, remember, we are going to subtract because our main problem is a subtraction problem. We always start with our ones, just like we did in addition. We always start with our ones. So here we go. 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3. 1, 2, 3 equals 5. 8 minus 3 equals 5. 90 minus 80. We're going to count backwards. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. All right, 90 minus 80 equals 10. What is the same thing as 10 plus 5? That equals 15. Good job. All right, I want you to try this one. I'm going to give you a minute. I want you to write down your problem. 57 minus 15. All right? 57 minus 15. I want you to pause your video, work it out, and come back and see if you were right. All right, welcome back. Here we go. 57 is the same thing as 50 and 7. 15 is the same thing as 10 and 5. Then we're going to subtract, starting with the ones. 7 minus 5 equals 2. And 50 minus 10 equals 40. So what is the same thing as 40 plus 2? That equals 42. Very good. Here we go. Let's try one last one. 93 minus 51. Go ahead and write this down on your whiteboard. 93 minus 51. All right, pause your video, work it out, and come back and see if you were right. All right, here we go. 93 is the same thing as 90 plus 3. 51 is the same thing as 50 plus 1. Now, we subtract, remember, subtraction, and we start in the ones. 3 minus 1 equals 2, and 90 minus 50 equals 40. Good job. 40 plus 2 is the same thing as 42. Very good job, guys. All right, so remember, today you're going to be in Terra West, 2-digit subtraction, and we're going to be on page, let me find it. We're going to be on page 3.4. Remember, there's a lot of problems on here. We should be able to get through them pretty quickly, but if it takes you longer than 15 minutes, stop, okay? Because it shouldn't take us longer than 15 minutes. And if it does, that's okay, because if you were in Miss Gates's classroom, you would only have 15 minutes to get as many as you can done, okay? So don't fret if you don't get them all done. If you do, woohoo, great job. If not, just get as many done as you can and then submit it to Miss Gates on Seesaw. Have a great day, guys.